Ja, ich grüße euch. Und zwar, ja, muss ich das kurz ein bisschen leicht nachsynchronisieren, um das euch zu sagen. Ja, TSW 7 wurde es. Ich habe, ähm ja, es kam noch im Nachhinein Wonders auf Sordo. Ich habe denke mal, das interessiert euch nicht. Ich habe tatsächlich, ja, über die Nvidia-App erst wieder verpeilt, mein Mikrofon umzustellen. Da ich jetzt relativ wenig Lust hatte, in dem Moment jetzt meine VOD zu downloaden und das nochmal zu schneiden, habe ich mir gedacht: „Nee, der deutsche der Untertitel also das Englische werdet ihr nicht verstehen, sonst macht euch deutsche Untertitel an. Ähm, ja, keine Ahnung, lasst bei mir Support da, lasst gerne ein Abo da, YouTube 'n Like, 'nen Kommentar. Wie findet ihr TSW? Schaut bei meinen Partner Instagaming vorbei. Vielleicht ist es zum Zeitpunkt, wo das Video online kommt, ja schon bei Instagaming das, Game für Steam. Und falls ihr PlayStation und Xbox-Spieler seid, könnt ihr da einfach Guthaben kaufen, dann kauft ihr euch die, keine Ahnung, je nachdem, welche Edition ihr kauft ihr dann für 50 € oder für 40 € oder keine Ahnung, ihr wisst, wie ich's meine. Ähm, genau. Und, ich wünsche euch dennoch viel Spaß mit dem Video. Ich habe sehr viel geschnitten hier. Ich habe euch Deutsch-Content oder zumindest interessanten Content geschnitten und bis dann und tschau.
So for Germany, we're going to be winding our way through the low peaks of Bavaria, between Nuremberg and Würzburg.
It's a route that's got a great amount of variety. You have regional passenger services, ICE services, through freight travelling from end to end. But the thing that excites me the most is that it's just part of a much bigger story of German routes in train sim world.
What's really interesting about this route is when it opened in 1865, it was actually built as a shortcut to bypass the other Ludwig lines. And as a result of that, it became one of the busiest lines in the whole of Germany.
It's a really fun two-track main line, curves and twists around the hills and the valleys. You've got such beautiful scenery that it should be really fun to drive.
I mean, obviously it's quite a long route, but it's not barren. You've got 19 stations in there. So again, just like the others, you've got a lot of gameplay variation. In that 100 kilometers, you could be taking an ICE service right up to its top speed, or you could be doing a commuter run with a varied stopping pattern.
So there's a train that we've been really wanting to bring into Train Sim World for quite some time now, and there's been numerous opportunities in the past where we've thought about it. And bringing the BR440 into the game was something that we've been, like I said, been trying to do for a while. It's a really common, it kind of supersedes common trains like the BR423, for example.
So it's nice to have a new regional train. This is a classic EMU that is used across various networks in Germany.
And it's bringing that modern train into the game finally, which is just great to see. So when we announced last year, we were all looking at the Twitch chat, we were looking at the YouTube chat, and I think 80% of the chat was asking for one train.
This is the single most requested German train we've had.
It's a modern experience.
It's such an iconic German train.
It's brilliant to finally bring it this route.
It's the last missing puzzle piece.
Are you ready?
I think the ICE4 is so requested because it has such a different visual to the other ICE trains.
The ICE4 is not the prettiest of the ICE trains. I think a lot of enthusiasts will agree with that. But what it brings to the table is a modern experience.
If you've ever been to Germany, you'll know that the ICE4 pops up everywhere. There's over 100 of these in operation, and it's great that they're finally bringing this train to Train Sim World.
We're doing the 12, 13 car versions with its unique boxy experience.
We're all really excited to see how players drive it and how they fly along in the German countryside.
The ICE4 actually fits in a different profile to some of the ICEs because it can only do a lower speed compared to the 1, the 3, the 3M, the ICE-T, and that's really interesting. So I think it's that variety that people are looking for and having that more modern train again.
I mean, let's be honest, it's such an iconic German train.
They're so instantly recognisable, and they've just been so in demand.
So really happy to finally be able to deliver that.
So we know that immersion is something that's really key to our player base, and we've been going out to Germany for recording trips, to gather as much audio as we can for these locos, but equally we've been working with third parties, community.
So we've also got an incredible group of people on the beta team, supported as well by the people in the business out in Germany, who were able to actually go out to the route and help share lots of really cool reference.
The beta testers, they're so knowledgeable about like the information that we might not have, and like, you know, coming together and like helping to build the best game possible, really.
Okay, so my name is Rahul Jani. I'm the UX researcher at Dovetail Games. My job is to essentially run playtesting, bring fans, non-fans, gamers in general into the Play Lab and show them our products so that they can give their feedback and we can make changes to the game based on what they tell us. One of the things that I don't do is bring people in to discover a bunch of bugs and all the little programming flaws that can ruin or frustrate a player's experience. QA are a separate entity. They do really hard work for Dovetail Games. In the games industry in general, they're unsung heroes, whereas what I do is to discover where the gap in experience is. My whole focus is on game design and whether the design that is intended is being experienced through the products that we make. What I'm currently working on is a playtest for TSW 7. I'm going to be bringing in players next week, in fact. It's been really fun talking to not just the train enthusiasts, but particularly that's a group of people that I have never had an exposure to. I've never had an interest in trains before. So not just getting to see how everything works through working at Dovetail, but also getting to have FaceTime with real fans, real people, real train enthusiasts, real people who have this like deeply ingrained knowledge about trains. I think just having people come in and test at those milestones, simply that process has made an impact. Knowing that their feedback will have a direct impact on the products that we make, to make the best version of Train Sim World that we can.
One of the real strengths of this route is the variety of traffic, whether you're shunting in a little shunter or doing something in the IC4, doing commuter trains in the R440, or all sorts of other trains, loads of layers coming in from the rest of your German collection. It doesn't matter what you're interested in particular, there's something going to be here for you to have fun with.
I think it's so nice that we've been able to bring so many ultra-modern trains to Train Sim World 7. What I'm honestly most excited about is the fact that being one of the busiest routes in Germany, the gameplay is going to really keep you on your feet.
We're really looking forward to seeing your screenshots of the ICE4. That's if you can keep up with it. We fixed that with the camera, right, Alex?
These trains are particular icons of Germany. They're so recognisable all around the world, so we just can't wait for them to be with the players this year.
Hello again, everyone. We hope you enjoyed watching a sneak peek of what to expect in Train Sim World 7 and maybe some hints to the features that you'll be getting as part of the core upgrade. As a quick recap, if you're joining us now, for the UK, we are bringing you the Airedale and Wharfdale network from Leeds and Bradford to Skipton and Ilkley. This comes with the new Northern BR Class 331 and the HYA Limestone Hopper Wagon. On Deluxe, we're adding the Northern BR Class 333, which we're both very excited about. Headed to the USA, we are going to the Sunshine State with Florida Tri-Rail, Miami Airport to Boca Raton, and a huge range of included stock, also featuring the new Tri-Rail BL36PH. For Deluxe, you'll also add the Tri-Rail GP49 to your collection. And finally, for all you German fans, we have got Bahnstrecke Nuremberg Würzburg with the new DBBR 440, and on the Deluxe edition, you've been asking for it and it is finally here, the DBBR 412 ICE4.
Let's dive into how Train Sim World 7 is raising the ceiling on the experience, giving you more modes, more options, and more performance out of your systems. I believe we had some magical animations prepared. Oh, look at that! I'm appearing in my freight train final form, which is pink, of course. Here to give you the rundown of TSW's latest mode, Freight Hauler.
And it looks like I'm a lost container car in the completely wrong yard. Yippee for me.
Buckle up, JD. We've got a whole new way to play coming to TSW, voted as a top feature from our player surveys. Pick your favourite locomotive, identify the freight that needs moving, and find your way to the correct destination across your favourite routes.
You should be able to find all of the freight you need using your map with details on what it is and where they're headed.
You'll be setting destinations and taking total freedom of how you get the job done. As long as everything ends up in the right spot at the end of the day, then you'll complete the mode and get a debrief screen at the end.
We've been speaking to the devs at Dovetail, and it turns out you'll get a whole range of freight to deliver, from bulk to liquid to container cars to vehicles, lumber and general load to boot as well.
Freight Hauler fits right into TSW and will be compatible across services and gameplay. Just look out for the Freight Hauler compatible flag in the timetable menu.
Matt, can we go to the next feature now, please? I don't really want to be a wagon anymore. And now for the latest weather, live from Dovetail headquarters. And I'm still a wagon.
Live weather. That does sound good, JD. I like what you're saying. Let's take a look at some of the fun new places you'll be visiting in Train Sim World 7. Clouds and rain in Leeds. It looks like we're having snow in Nuremberg.
In August?
And bright sun in Miami. Well, whatever the weather, in Train Sim World 7 you'll be able to get live data from real life directly reflected in-game. With live weather you can experience the route exactly as it is, live, and match to real life. As a bonus note, we've also made improvements to the dynamic weather system so that changes in the weather happen more gradually and generally are more stable.
So you've got full control on what weather you do want, and the weather you see will act and change more realistically whether you're looking for a little overcast or the full storm.
And that's the weather. Back to you in the studio for our next feature. Listen up, class. Here comes our next feature, making it easier than ever to learn and play Train Sim World.
Professor Pedalston, I have a question. Why am I still a wagon?
Silence! Let's learn about simplified controls. The best and most accessible way to drive, coming to Train Sim World 7.
All right, second question. What do you mean by simplified controls?
In essence, picture a setting which completely changes the physics setup of the train, where you can drive with only a couple of keys and quick shortcuts for the key systems. It's everything you'd need, but made very easy and highly accessible.
What if I'm an experienced player and I still want to do the traditional Train Sim World experience? We're not making the physics all like this, right?
Correct. This is a separate option entirely, only in effect when enabled. We're hoping this can open up all new options for new players learning the game, or a chance for people to relax even more when driving.
It sounds so simple, Professor Pedalston, that even I'm getting it. Sounds great. Is there anything else that I need to know?
Well, Simplified Controls is built for easier driving, so some of the advanced simulation behaviours and mechanics won't cross over. Plus, it'll only be accessible for timetable and free roam. We don't want to break or invalidate our existing and new scenarios.
I'm getting it, I'm getting it. It sounds like a great way for new players to get familiar and then jump into the full simulation when they're ready.
The student becomes the master. A+ for you.
Oh. This is new. I'm loving the look, Matt.
Now this I can get behind. Let's see if we can spot some of the extra updates coming to Train Sim World 7 in their natural habitat. JD, what's new with you?
Nothing, apparently. But I've got one update. Look over there. Oh wow, look at that. We've got a new setting allowing you to turn safety systems on by default.
Wow, that's a good one. Of course, we're here to offer the best simulation experience we can in Train Sim World. And as a highly rated feature from our player surveys, we're giving you the option to turn safety systems on by default before you enter the cab.
So now, Matt, there is no escape on the preview streams from spadding. Of course, you can turn the setting off again. Just be aware that with it on, expect those safety systems to be active the next time you hop into the cab.
I've got a new one. Oh, it's beautiful. We've got all new epic settings for PC.
Whoa, what's that all about?
Well, there's been so much new and powerful PC hardware upgrades since we first launched Train Sim World, and we haven't offered options to let players really utilise their setups to the fullest. So now we're finally unlocking that potential with a range of maximum quality options.
So get ready for increased draw distances, improved shadow quality, colour ranges and skylight intensity settings, with more control in your hands to get the experience that you want from Train Sim World. Oh, look at that. All new graphical improvements. Matt, can you see what they are?
Yeah, JD, that's amazing. There's DLSS, DLAA, FSR, and using DirectX 12 as default. This is going to help with upscaling, it's going to give the gamer a smoother experience, there'll be some frame generation, boosting performance. This is incredible stuff. And take a look here too, improved load times.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Even for those who have a huge range of add-ons installed, you'll be heading in and out of the game and main menu much faster than before.
Tell you what, JD, we've got a few more features in the works. Let's share them too.
It feels good to be back to normal, Matt.
Yeah, you look a lot less wagony.
I feel less wagony. Well, Matt, what an awesome list so far. What else have you got for us?
Well, first, you've all been sharing great feedback on our temporary speed restrictions feature from last year, and we're adding a range of new improvements that should add more randomness, more variety, and uniqueness to the TSRs you experience on services.
We've also got a range of improvements that will help improve passenger behaviour on trains and on platforms as well, as we know this is an area you've suggested our teams look closer at, and also rated very, very highly on our player surveys over the last year too. Of course, with TSW 7 comes a new look of paint as well. We've redesigned our menus, taking on board more feedback to bring you the best interfaces possible when playing and making it as easy as we can to jump right into the action.
Speaking of jumping into the action, let's talk Steam Deck. Train Sim World 7 is now Steam Deck ready, giving players more flexibility to enjoy the game away from their main setup. We've also added Steam Cloud Save support, bringing Steam closer in line with console save sharing and making it easier for Steam Deck players to pick up their journey wherever they left off.
Next, we have a few updates that were heavily suggested from players in the community. First of which is a big one. We have increased the setting of the max speed of external cameras, especially supporting console players, but allowing everybody now to keep up with their high-speed trains. Also, we have a button on controllers to help toggle the bell, which we know is very helpful for those playing US content and taking part in 4-up challenges as well.
One last one from me. We've added a settings option for an AI conductor to handle door operations whilst you're driving. Opening, closing doors, managing the guard buzzer, that's typically something the driver wouldn't be expected to cover. It's a new setting and only enabled if you want it, letting you focus on the driving and the experience.
Letting you play Train Sim World 7 your way. And that, my friends, is our lineup. What a list. Quick recap from the top, Matt.
Dive into our new Freight Hauler mode. Drive easy with simplified controls and experience all new live and improved weather.
On top of that, grab a huge range of new quality of life updates with huge improvements to performance, visuals, loading times, and giving you more settings than ever to improve the experience how you like it.
And don't forget about the extra changes we're working on directly from your feedback, with a refreshed UI, updates to TSRs, improvements to passengers, and additional tweaks that should help make Train Sim World 7 the best version to date.
So, now you know everything that's coming, why don't we take a look at how you can get involved? Train Sim World 7 will be available through the free starter edition as well as standard, deluxe and all new ultimate edition. So let's talk about what you can expect in each bundle. The free starter edition is available for everybody. It allows players new, existing and old to find their way in Train Sim World 7 for free. Carry across your collections on Steam, Epic Games, PlayStation and Xbox into Train Sim World 7. Find out more in our FAQs. You'll get the updated training centre, including 3 new training centre scenarios, all new collectibles to find, get access to the new Train Sim World 7 core features including simplified controls, epic settings, graphics improvements and faster loading times, AI conductor, as well as everything from previous Train Sim World editions.
Up next is Standard Edition, best for new players starting out in Train Sim World 7. This includes all of Train Sim World 7's core routes, Tri-Rail Miami, the Nuremberg-Würzburg line and the Airedale and Wharfdale line. It also includes the Train Sim World 7 core features, including Freight Hauler, live weather and weather updates, simple controls and more. This edition also includes up to a 10% pre-order and or loyalty discount depending on the platform you're playing on.
Next up we have Deluxe Edition. Now this is best value for those Train Sim World enthusiasts building their collection and jumping into Train Sim World 7. You get all of the previous benefits from all of the other editions, including all TSW7 core routes and features, but you also get 3 new deluxe locos as well, including the ICE4, the Class 333 and the Tri-Rail GP49. You'll also get that up to 10% pre-order and loyal final reveals too. And of course, for the Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor fans watching, we've still got lots of exciting things to share with you coming soon.
Countdown for the start.
Heidelberg to Neckarolls. This is a scenic double developers. And World 7 very here. I wanted to spend Matt and Hello spend a few minutes covering some of the exciting new add-ons that will be releasing for Train Sim World 7 very soon after launch. Of course, the fun doesn't end with our core content, and you can expect incredible brand new experiences headed your way from our third-party developers. Let's start first with TSG's next release, Neckartalbahn, Heidelberg to Neckarolls. This is a scenic, double-track and fully electrified mainline that winds through the picturesque Neckar Valley. Get the new BR23, the first German steam loco in Train Sim World with reworked steam physics. Also, get the BR140 included with the route, giving you multiple ways to experience traffic as you journey Germany's most beautiful natural landscapes, with 53 kilometers of track, 15 stations to explore, and set in 1974. Sticking to the era, this time let's head to England for a new route from Just Trains. This is Cumbrian Coast, Carlisle to rural scenery and industrial reach waiting for French. This is one of America's most renowned and railroad. Challenging, heavy-haul, round-the-clock railroading experiences with the GP35 diesel road switcher and authentic equipment and rolling stock. You'll be transporting copper ore right from the mines straight to the mill, with 20 miles and 5 stations, including Ray Mine, Hayden Copper Smelters, and Winkleman, completing our trio of routes set around the 1980s era. Let's switch up the pace for this next add-on, coming from our developers Vollersworld, with Rhein-Neersbahn, Duisburg to Mönchengladbach. Here comes a beautiful, scenic route that's over 100 years old, with large stations in big cities to open field and foliage. It's got a strong focus on freight operations, especially in and around the Kempark area. Journey across the historic Hochfelder Eisenbahnbrücke and find yourself across the industrial branch lines, detailed yards, and the freight bypass between Reit and Viersen. Finally, coming soon is our next new country into Train Sim World. Of course, Portugal awaits in Lisbon, Setúbal. This is coming from brand new developers Virtua via 360, and you'll be operating the busy suburban and ECS services between Lisbon and Setúbal with the Series 3500 EMU. Fully licensed by Vertigus, featuring full on-board announcements and Portuguese safety systems and signalling. And with this line, we're bringing something new to Train Sim World, the 1668mm Iberian gauge. And you'll be sightseeing major landmarks on this new adventure, crossing the iconic Ponte 25 de Abril bridge on your 54-kilometer route. So there you have it, a fantastic selection of add-ons, all in the final stages of development and ready to release into Train Sim World 7 after the launch. Which one are you excited for most? And now it's enough waiting. Let's head to the Take a Ticket show with brand new announcements from Harry and Jan.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our third ever Take a Ticket show! I'm Harry, the Community Manager and Social Media Manager at Dovetail Games.
And I'm Jan, another member of our community team. But if you're a regular of our channels, you'll have seen us all over the community already.
We'll be your hosts for today's show, And if this is your first time watching, here's what you can expect.
Take a Ticket is our chance to team up with developers and bring you the first news of exciting new projects headed to Train World. For every reveal, we will share a few key details and snippets of information that will give you a taste of what's to come from our teams and the developers of the content, and even a few sneak peeks at work-in-progress gameplay.
During our countdown, we've already teased tickets for tonight. Let's see.
Third expert project coming up, and it's something we know you've been suggesting to our teams for quite some time. Get ready for the Expert ÖBB Railjet, a new expert series train arrives from the Train Sim Germany development team. Travel along Vorarlberg, Semmeringbahn and Salzburg-Rosenheim with the Taurus and Generation 1 train sets of the ÖBB Railjet. An expert-level locomotive with real faults and problems similar in scope to the Expert BR101 and Expert BR145. Included with the release will also be the ÖBB Class 1116, the first and second class cars and Bistrowagen.
Now, let's reveal another back to the Netherlands. Get ready for Amsterdam to Den Haag. Experience the Netherlands in a brand new way. Travelling through busier city-style environments. Branch down to the coastal town of Zandvoort and follow the main line through the Netherlands' iconic tulip country and the historic city of Leiden. And take control of the new VIRM multiple unit for this route, featuring double-decker passenger sets.
And finally, as our final ticket of today, we've got one last announcement that we know fans from the UK have always wanted. Get ready, as the Alan Thompson Simulations team are bringing London King's Cross into Train Sim World. This is a huge project for their team as we head back to the East Coast main line. We know you're excited, and we'll have many more details to share with you in our Train Sim World roadmaps. And that's everything we have. What an incredible range of tickets.
Let's take a look one last time over everything. I'm so excited to share this with you all soon, and you'll hear more in our roadmaps and news over the coming months. For me personally, I'm most looking forward to the Netherlands route.
I'm more of a Railjet guy. Speaking of roadmaps, let's pass to Alex and Matt, and I heard there's even more announcements to come.
Whoa, what a great Take a Ticket. So many awesome new reveals. Now tell us what you're excited about most in our communities, and be sure to support all of the amazing development teams working on these add-ons as we share more in the upcoming roadmaps.
Speaking of roadmaps, let's show the Train Sim World 7 launch roadmap and get a full view of everything coming, including a final few announcements for tonight.
Let's take a look here. Of course, we've got all of the core Train Sim World 7 content coming on release or 5 days earlier with Deluxe and Ultimate editions.
We've got some fantastic new add-ons coming soon after launch that we've been following closely during development in our roadmaps, as well as all our previously announced content.
And on top of that, an awesome lineup of brand new announcements from our Take a Ticket show that we just shared, including our next trip to the Netherlands and 2 brand new TSW developers joining the scene.
Now it's my turn to officially announce some new add-ons, as we've also got some great projects coming soon, including the GWR Class 387 locomotive from Grump Dog Games, Northern Class 158 from Skyhook Games.
This will also join perfectly with our Train Sim World 7 Northern Class 331 and 333 trains.
Class 466 and Sheerness Branch from Firefly Simulations, and the DBBR 212 Class V100 locomotive from TSG. And finally, it's very early days and coming from a brand new dev, Railforge, but we're taking TSW to a brand new country.
Oh, I can't tell you, Matt, how many messages I've had about this country. You go ahead, it's all yours to reveal.
So Railforge are currently in development of a Romanian route, as a longer term project, so I'm sure we'll show you all down the line in later roadmaps.
Romania, oh my gosh, just what an amazing way to end all of our announcements tonight.
Whoa, hang on, Alex. Just before we finish the roadmap section, we do want to talk more about what you can expect from the year ahead with Train Sim World 7 and give you an overview of areas we're developing before launch.
That's right. We're going to show you a look at our own seasonal roadmap, building from your community feedback, thoughts from our surveys, and our vision to keep you informed of where we're taking Train Sim World. The plan is having a major update every few months, focusing on some of the biggest updates and improvements, and opportunities where we can launch community-requested updates, new features, remasters, and other longer-term projects, and possibly even new announcements and more into a single moment. Of course, we'll still have patches and updates between these seasonal drops, but the goal here is to make really impactful moments in the year stand out and keep you all excited about Train Sim World all year round. And the best place to find out about updates and news for these changes? Of course, it's our monthly roadmaps, our live streams, and in our community spaces.
Right, I think we're finally done here on Train Sim World, but we're not finished yet for tonight. So let's hand over to Miles and Jamie for news on Thomas & Friends Wonders of Sodor.